Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing. They can get.
They take the force out. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Esa chori sale y arregla el clima. Habla español latino. Me pregunto si baila como camina. Ey, uy, solo le cae el nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah, no quería salir, pero ya pasó la página. Saludo un chorrito para las ánimas. Hoy la dijo, todos saben que hoy es Lady Night. Están diciendo, baby, saca esa pasada. El que quiere ser baby, hoy va a tener que pasar.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1. First hit on the ball.
And there's a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. Carter in position, makes the catch for the out. Here's Mike Trout. That one ripped right center field, back there, and in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Brandon Drury to the plate.
Brandon Drury.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And here is Taylor Ward. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back. Here is Marcus Semien. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Boog, how good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs and 826 OPS and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers won the World Series.
To first, and Semien is out. Now it's Corey Seager. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one's in there. And 1-1. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. Just misses. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. On the ground to the left. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. Top of the second, and now Anthony Rendon. With the right-hander back to work. Line drive. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Ripped on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
And now this is down for a base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Back at Globe Life.
I get hot, turn you to ashes. Only thing is, I don't remember me asking. Fill up my bag of chips and I ain't sharing a fraction. I'm down for whatever, know I'm about that action. He asked me for a ballpark price, I pitched him double. I'm taxing like they uncle, but I gotta keep it subtle. And even if he notice, I know he don't want no trouble. Cause it's nothing like the hustle and the from the struggle. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know. I've been on my doors since a youngin'. You should know that. You should know, you should know.
Here's Mookie Betts. And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground to first. Got him on the off-balance throw. And Betts is set down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And it's fouled away. And the 0-2. And down on strikes. And good work. We go to the bottom of the first. This is Corbin Carroll. And he deals. That one fouled off. Ohtani, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And out of here. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Here's Ketel Marte. High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right. This one belted deep left field on its way. Go! With a double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And Jack is going to have himself a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Ripped on a line to center. Outman calls it in, 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And that one in the air center field. Outman drifts towards it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. In there at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Had him out front with a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Chopped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ground ball right side. Marte sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Back here at Chase Field. Alec Thomas now. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. On the ground, could be two. Fired to second. Relay to first, double play. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. That one lifted to left. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double. So up next, Corbin Carroll. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That'll make it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. So two away with nobody on. And now Jack Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. It's 7-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Relay throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that is back here in the desert. And now Chris Taylor. Gallup back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Bounce to the right. Marte throws to first. Taylor is out. Here's Jason Hayward. In there at the knees for a strike. Hayward, a former Gold Glove winner, 34-year-old vet, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to move into right field. So he let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it's out of here. He circles the bases. It's 8-1. And now it's Gavin Lux. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2 the count.
ball game. And 2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. He swings and fouls one off. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. It's the call. It's 0-1. On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. Betts around third. He'll score. It's 8-2.
That's 3 singles in a row. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Gonna count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Good. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Alek Thomas. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Now, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
That's hard hit on the line. Outman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game. So the batting order turns over. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it down. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Gallen back to work. Strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
He's in there. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Chris Taylor. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Here's a high chopper, and that one handled. Goes to second. Safe there.
He's safe.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now, Gavin Lux. In the air out towards right center. Thomas makes the catch. Bottom of the 4th, Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So man aboard. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 10-2. Daniel Hudson comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
0-1 now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sizing this one up. One down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Into left center for a base hit. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. One away, runners at first and third. Next to hit for Arizona, Alek Thomas. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third, and they now lead by 9.
Well done, drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And a foul ball. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Out, raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. So first and second with 2 outs. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one is back. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. A 3-run dinger. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 14-2. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 15-2. Now here is Ketel Marte. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run games out of the leadoff spot in baseball history.
In plenty of time to first, and Betts is gone. So digging in, Freddie Freeman. In there for strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. Perdomo on to first. And a couple of quick outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And they get the out on Smith. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson, 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like,
oh, now this ball gets down. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. And that one fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Hard liner. He's got it. Both runners tagging. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead continues to grow. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Base hit and a run in to score.
Picks himself up.
The new pitcher in the game, Joe Kelly.
Power slider guy. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's Gurriel. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Now a chance for it. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now here is Corbin Carroll. Sliced hard but foul. One out and a runner at second. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double. Comes through with the pitcher on here, Ryan Brazier.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 23-2. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. Wow, nice play. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gabriel.
Once base is empty. Digging in, Gabriel Moreno. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could...
Well struck left field. And that one hops the wall. The relay throw. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Alek Thomas. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw is high and over his head.
Went up there looking to be aggressive.
Rustar Graterol taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the score.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 27-2. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. In the air out to center. Outman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Goes down looking. So up next, James Outman. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Outman goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Kicks and fires. Right through there for a strike. The Diamondbacks up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him looking. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a pitch. Line drive, Adam in center field. And the batter now, Ketel Marte.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just one of those bad luck ABs.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A massive home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 28-2. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
I mean, come on. Have a game. That ball looked and sounded like it was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished at 117 miles per hour. Which
this one's fair down the line and left. And it's going to be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Two on, 1 out. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in. And he's out, trying for 2. Late trying into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And into the pole. It's out of here. Next to hit for Arizona, Alec Thomas. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, top of inning number 7. Here comes Chris Taylor. Big swing and a miss.
0-1 the count.
And strike 2.
0-2.
The 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. This one's got a chance. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
0-2 the count.
And the right-hander deals. That's off the mark. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
One away with a runner at third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The punch out there, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now it's going to be Mookie Betts. Just missed. On the ground, right side. In there safely. And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Towards first. And it's through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Foul ball there. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. That clips the zone, and the count 1-2. Struck him out, looking with. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Trying it back to work. That one hammered center field. Outlet going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Liner caught it second. At the plate, Corbin Carroll.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Hayward has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that one. And back here in the desert, here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. The line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next to hit, James Outman. 1 for 3. Close Spud called a ball.
Ball 1,
And it's
no
1-0. This one in the air. Suarez should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And Hernandez. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Evan Phillips will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing at a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Next to hit, Jock Peterson. That one ripped. Outman ranging back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double. So man aboard, Gabriel Moreno now at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Down the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Alec Thomas. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And down the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around second is Gurriel.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's...
Liner, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and the lead continues to grow.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Jock Peterson. That one ripped but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And in scoring position with 2 away. And here is Gabriel Moreno. Base hit center field. Runner holds at third, so Even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Jason Hayward will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
Ball, 2 strikes.
The D-backs up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him. And that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
So this one got a little out of hand for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB. Ready to go? And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Marte takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Gurriel handles the chance. 2 outs, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the ground. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 1st. This is Corbin Carroll. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Yeah, everything came together for him. It was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Here he comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. And now it's Christian Walker. Both opportunity right here. it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Jack Peterson stands in. Foul off left side.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. It bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And now, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. That one ripped left field. Banks off the wall. The relay to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. So man aboard. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Base hit. Yastrzemski hustles it back in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Alec Thomas now. Slapped foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A three-run homer. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 7-0. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Base knock right field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the batter now, Christian Walker. In the air, right field, pretty well struck back there. One run is in. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 10-0. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three. And now Jack Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And a pitch. And a base hit into right center field. The throw into second.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Gabriel Moreno. Back to right. Under it. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jorge Soler. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Blows. High heat past him. That's a strikeout. Michael Conforto will climb in. There's a strike at the knees. Right through there for a strike. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the second. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. And here is Matt Chapman. And that's in there at the knees.
1 strike.
Next. Offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs, bases empty. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Walker moving under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Now a fly ball to right center. Yastrzemski sizing this one up. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Alek Thomas.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The Diamondbacks up big in this one. Bottom half of inning number 2. And it's fouled away. And that one hammered back there. Back gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 11-0. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Austin Slater stands in. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. Bailey measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Good eye right there. 1 down, bases empty. On the ground to 3rd. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Now Marco Luciano. That one at the knees for a strike. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Walker makes the catch, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Jack Peterson. That one is absolutely belted. And that one is into the pool and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 14-0. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now here is Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. 15-0.
Now, no waiting around right there.
They turn things over to the southpaw. Eric Miller.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Slater pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's Gurriel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are big.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here in the desert, start of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The wind and the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. One away. Tyro Estrada, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And here it comes. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Line to left. Gurriel handles the chance. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The Giants yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Miller back to work. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Wade makes the grab, and there's one down. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jock Peterson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
High fly ball out to left field. Slater makes the grab. 2 down. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The D-backs up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Conforto makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Giants, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That's in there, and a count 2-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And down on strike. He goes, 1 up, 1 down. And here is Michael Conforto. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that drops in for a strike. He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Thomas. As the lefty gets to work. In the air, left field. Slater in pursuit. And there's one down. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Lined into right. Conforto makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Line drive, base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Slice to right, and it stays fair. One run across. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they extend their lead. Number 73 takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Rip towards third. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and Austin Slater getting ready to hit. First time up was a pop out. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1. Slater in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. 0-2 now. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Luciano. Swing and a ball popped up. Marte settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Chase Field, and now the DH, Jock Peterson. That one drilled left field. That's back there. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 20-0. And now Gabriel Moreno drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit.
And this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 22-0. So Jackson gets the call.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Headed down the line, and foul as it bangs off the fence. That's out to center field. That's a hit. Around second is Gurriel. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here is Corbin Carroll. Base knock center field. Here comes Gurriel. One run is in.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. They get the out on Marte. Out number 2. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Left field, way back there. And that one is out of here. Their third home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 26-0. Base is empty with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. Line drive, caught. Back here in the desert, new inning getting started. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. On a bounce right side, and that one handled. Slings to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Now at the plate, Tyro Estrada. That one keeps the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
On the ground to third, Suarez. Zips it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in for a strike. And that one moves his feet. The wind of the pitch. And that clips the inside corner.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
And he got him. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The pitch. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's another double for him. His 5th hit of the game. So man aboard, Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now a chance for Alec Thomas. That one hammered left field. Back there. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 28-0. One out, base is empty. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now, oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 29-0. So they bring on the veteran, Tyler Rogers.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. So digging in, Ketel Marte. Well struck right field. And it one-ups the wall. Pulls into third safely. A run comes into the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. That's not coming back. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Taylor Rogers. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Rips one to right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's safe.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Suarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We go to the eighth, and the batter now, Jorge Soler. Gallen back to work. And a strike. Next offering is downstairs. And he deals. Up the middle, Perdomo. The throw to first. First out in the top of the eighth. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Still rolling to start the eighth. Just 5 more outs to get.
First pitch swinging. The Giants hitless so far in the game. Base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
One strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now the right fielder, Alec Thomas. pitch. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. So up next, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one hit to right. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Makes the grab, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. That one ripped. And into the pool. It's out of here. New arm for the Giants, Camilo Doval. Base is empty, one away. Now up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Doval, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And the 0-1. Swing and the ball hammered. Left field. Slater going back. Say goodbye to that one. So one out, nobody on. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard but foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Thought that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Jock Peterson will hit next. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one is going to go. Two outs, nobody on. And now it's going to be Alek Thomas. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and his 5th hit of the game.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And that's a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the kick.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. And that's a 2-out double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Perdomo stands at second with 2 gone. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. An offensive explosion this inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Two outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and that's...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Foul ball. Righty to the plate. Swung on, belted. That one back. Hits the top of the wall. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. In safely with a double, his second of the day. So 2 down, Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, left side. Slater makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your 3rd out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up.
And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Austin Slater. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Strike 2.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. This one high in the air to left center. Carroll moves towards it. He's got it. There's 2 away. 1 out left for the Giants. Next to hit, Marco Luciano.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Gallup is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. It's a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone etched in Cooperstown forever.
Before I got on this beat, it made out the bucket list in these bars. I granted this death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Messing me up my whole head, teasing me just like Tisa did Martin. Now look at what you starting. Schoolboy crushing it ain't on the hush, the whole world see it, but you can't. My peoples they complain, sit and rave and rant. Your name is out my mouth like an ancient chant. Got me like a dog as I pause and pant.
Speaking of which, got a leash and a wish just to rock you, miss. Make a